iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting, iDiskiTimes.co.za. It's Orlando Pirates 3, Stellenbosch 1 in the final of the MTN8. Okay. Orlando Pirates scored the third goal. By the time that they scored the third goal, the game was over. It was fucked for Stellenbosch. They were no longer in the game. The second goal reminded us of the final from last year with the same referee, Abongile Tuam. So here's what happens on the second goal. On the second goal, the referee blows a whistle. Everyone stops. Orlando Pirates continues to play the ball in front of the original position that they received the foul. Maybe 4 or 5 yards in front. The ball is passed and a goal is scored. And it fucks the game for Stellenbosch. It fucks the game. Just like it fucked the game for Mamelodi Sundowns last year with the same referee at the same stadium. It fucked the game. Never mind the third goal or whatever happened. The game was gone for Stellenbosch at that point. And that's it. That's how Orlando Pirates won this game. Well done to them. They won in the final. There will be other games as well where Pirates fans will be complaining about a referee's decision. Just like we saw after the MTN8 game, that there were other games that Pirates fans were complaining about the referee. We have a serious problem with officials. But Orlando Pirates won today. But the biggest moment was the moment where all scores were 1-1 at that point. Stellenbosch was 1, Orlando Pirates was 1. A foul is blown. It's taken 4 or 5 yards in its original position. Every player at Stellenbosch is looking at the referee. Orlando Pirates goes on to score. When we saw the team sheet and we saw the referees at the beginning, a lot of South Africans would have said, oh, it's Abongile Tuam again, in a final again, at Durban again, with Orlando Pirates again, and we knew what was going to happen. But we always hope that something fair will take place. Nothing fair took place as it relates to that moment. It was a good game up until that moment. So Orlando Pirates wins the MTN8 final. Try as much as we can to be as less emotional as possible, but that's what happened. That's what happened. The reaction was very strong, even inside here, that's what happened. That Stellenbosch, it was taken away from them with that particular moment. Of course, Orlando Pirates will celebrate. They have no interest in not celebrating until it happens to them in another game, in another month, in another competition at a different time. But for now, they will take it. They will benefit and take it, just like Sundowns fans took it last week, and then the next fans will take it the next week again. Junior, take it away, sir.
Nkululeko mabrada kunjani mfethu?
Yes, sir.
Ngibulise Justice, ngibulise uThovilakazi, ngibulise uLindo, ngibulise noBobo. Bafethu kunjani, keep on supporting iDiskiTV, fighting no one try to fix South African football. Yeah, well done to Orlando Pirates fethu. But Abongile Tom fethu, they must go to the mirror and look at themselves. You are killing SA football. We as a nation, yes, I don't care about Utini. We're not going to improve. Anyway, angifuni ukuthi whoever confirm. I'm not mini God, but if that's what we are celebrating this, so or we encouraging this young ladies, it's really as a country we still far. So going to the game.
Let's talk about the moment, then we'll go to the game.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you agree or disagree with the decision? What do you think happened in that moment?
I mean, this game, it was balanced.
Besides the match, it's the game itself.
Yeah.
The moment, do you agree with what Abongile Tuam did? Do you disagree with it? What did it do right? What did you do wrong in your eyes?
Mina, njengoba bengisho la studio, I heard him blowing a whistle. Ushayimpe referee, there was a foul to Tito. But now, Relevogele Mfokeng pushed the ball up front. This was live foul. Genzeke corner. Players from Stellenbosch, they waited. They were hoping that the ball was live foul. But now the ball was up front, in front. Live foul. Genzeke corner ball. Azange lisusele khona. Lisusele phambili. And then everybody was surprised ukuthi umfana ngasusa ibhola lapho referee allow. And the referee allows that ball. He play with the move. Mabaso went there and score. Good first touch and pick a spot and score. But mabangambuza nje ureferee ukuthi ifoul bekuphi. I'm sure naye mabangabuyela back mhlambe bamdlalele video. He has made a huge mistake because that goal psychologically kuma play Stellenbosch balimazile. It was towards the end of the game. It was 94. Any game iphela ngo 94. So now, yes, those couple of seconds, but I really foul there. Now, because with those players, now we might say Tinga Sabi came in and then he allow goal number 3. Goal number 3, world class from the boy, one of the best goal. Anyway, Uban Ulkorai. The boy is marvel to watch, one of the best talent. I was talking to Papizo Tonego podcast Amizolo. Angela ati favorite currently akiulo mfana naye. Lenteng ibona webon. So the boy Axi Hype is so talented. But ilimaze, I mean the reverie. Mina into song kule kungihlala ngikhuluma ngazo. That's why mina ngiba nenkinga when it comes to football at South Africa. Yes, somebody can say in terms of the standard of league in South Africa, we nearer to other countries. Yeah, ngama resources and stuff, but Abu reverie. I'm not going to blame Orlando Pirates, but reveries, can they be consistent? Because it's a break it or make it. Ilay break. These guys, they are broken hearted. I need to be honest. Steve Parker has worked so hard. These kids, the way they play today, technically, the way they were so fluid. I mean, they played so well. The game was so balanced, and it looked like game. Anybody began win a good game, but now for that moment to referee, that allowing that set piece kuti thatela being in zagalanga kon. Ulimaze yonke lento le. Ene kwabanye abantu kuyoba ngathi yes.
Yeah, for the
we
fans,
won.
they don't care. I mean, the fans don't care. They only care when it happens to them. And it's going to happen to them, obviously, because that's how football is. Next time, it's going to be Pirates, and then they're going to want us to listen to them when they complain. The same which happened last week with the Chiefs. They are complaining, and then when it benefits them, they don't mind. So I think even the fans are a problem in the country, that they don't care unless it affects them.
But lento le nkulu yazintesha. Jose Rivero now they want to upload him. But he's one of the best coach. According to everybody, Sharp, the coach has done well to be in the final. But now, we had a back on my question. Even last year, when you look at when they play Sundowns,
that final,
Moses Mapiti,
same stadium.
So he hasn't been showing even the same reverie. You know, that's why I'm showing it. Yes, yes, some fans now they need to be realistic. I mean, who reveals the plan? Number 2, these kids, everybody stopped today. And anyway, hoping we will regroup and obviously get ready. Yes, mhlambe the set pieces ingatholakala. But now, also that ball really clever. That's clever from the boy. But to push the ball in front, I like set pieces up front there, and then I mean a crime there. I want to know about the video. And then psychological I'm play Stellenbosch. Irrespective good one number defender the way only one player against 2 players of Orlando Pirates. Everybody went up front. I think psychological they were out already. So every many of them especially ngalila pola lila. So I intentionally even to praise.
I'm so interested to see that still Jose Rivera will continue with the video. I just want to hear what Coach Steve Barker will say about that moment. There's nothing, of course, that's going to happen. The moment is lost already, and the team is celebrating and all of that. But I just want to see what would he be saying in this kind of a moment. But maybe whilst we're waiting for him, going back to Abongile Tom, did you have any suspicions when the game we might see the same thing here?
Yes, because even last year, he finally Moses Mapita, there were questions, man. A lot of questions. Yes, Sundowns lost the game. I need to be honest, they were not the best team in Adelulanga. But truly speaking, the reverie among in the Tom. And why giving him the MTN8 Gulonyaga?
If he was in the final last year, why would he get the same final again? Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And yeah, my questions raise my question in South Africa. But as Ushama fans, they don't care.
Yeah,
and
as long as it benefits them.
Yes, even Orlando Pirates compliment to them, they won. But
okay, let's just hear a few words from the coaches speaking now. Please bear with us. The moment is happening in real time. Yeah, so there you go. So he's saying the same thing as we are saying. Wuti, it's a foul. He doesn't want to say anything. It's taken in the wrong position. I think everyone on Amehlo and honesty in their heart, they know that that's what happened. It doesn't matter. Even for my clubs that I grew up supporting, I wouldn't celebrate that. It doesn't matter if you won the final. If it happens to you, you're going to be the first one complaining. And the coach is saying the same thing as well. Maybe let's go back to the game. So very quickly, so this is what Steve Barker said. He said, clearly, we were messed up here in this game. There was a foul. taken in the wrong position. All the players, if you're still a sane human being. You saw that. All the players are waiting for that moment. They're taking it in the wrong position. That's what Steve Barker is saying as well. So there's no paranoia here.
And I can just see
there's nothing that we are saying that he didn't say because we use the same eyes. We are adult human beings. It's a robbery there. That was a crime that was created. The fact that there's a third goal, don't use that as an excuse. The third goal happens because the team is already robbed. Already, their minds are not there. And with Steve Barker, he's losing. They took it from him. They just took it from him the same way that they took the final last year as well. Maybe let's look back in the game then, if that's even possible. Okay, let me ask a stupid question. Does the team that won here deserve to win? The team that won?
No, I need to be honest. In this game, the game was balanced. Stellenbosch, these kids, you couldn't see which was Pirates, who's Stellenbosch. These boys, technically, so good in fact. They keep the ball, attacking all on the Pirates. They did very well in fact. In the middle, they won the battle in the middle, which is Talent Mbata and Maketlin, nowhere to be seen. Also Tito Masangai. Credit to Lomfano Adams and also Nduti. And the guy Odalango left as an issue. Very, very good. Chapa. Very good player in fact. I need to be honest. And they were so compact, three of them in the middle, keeping the ball. Also comfortable with Tabu Pasatine at the back. Molay Sane did very well. Torre, I think the team did very well. Just obvious, the first goal, the set piece, I think it defends a silly mistake. Utito was looking at the wrong direction. Why holding him? And creative set piece, even the goalkeeper, I think, let down Steven Search. Punch the ball out. Malbusela Peke came in. Credit to Saling, Munapule Saling for scoring. I mean,
that's the legitimate goal from this game.
I mean, he's scoring Jobang Shilo. I think he single out Guma player Manning is got. I think this guy in having issue. Where it matters most, he rise. Phakamisandla la umpeke khona ukuthi njengalama game njengalawo maningi phela game kunya matipela yamaningi Tito Masanga in this game was nowhere to be seen. I need to be honest. Talent Bata to me was out. Maketleni out in this game, I need to be honest. Woto, you can't play him up front three. Coach Jose Rivera in this game, I'm questioning, why putting this boy? Look what he does when he comes in. This boy, not much, the game with intensity high, but look at the composure. The quality class is permanent. Look at this guy, how he was composed. Omunye begovela shayile bola ngoleft ukulalisa lo yamfana pants and scoring ngana Monteko epalini. So credit to the boy, but all in all, njengoba ngisho game first half, I think Stellenbosch did very well. Mjela, I think by him running diagonal, Begakosa, a lot of havoc. Dalaga left, but running diagonal behind the defense on the Pirates. Because the Pirates, there was no leadership. Nobody, they were marking zonal, and then they got a problem. Always defending face Palabo. Sasani, beginning King and Joba Bombon. Yes, Sasani is good when he got the ball. But defending, nama question, saying Bonil, and I would have came in Bonil. The boy, Umnan, the Magapeti Pola. But defending in a question. Also, Maela. You can tell the match fitness, rustiness, Titus. I think first half, this is very energetic. They did very well, front Riabo, Tiong, Titus as well, Nalum Chitumjela. Also complemented by three midfielders. It defense are very still. The Pirates didn't do much. Yes, they did create much chances, but they got a cross. Cross is anybody's ball. Second half, I think towards the game, Seopela. Last 10 minutes, Pirates they came. Stellenbosch allows the Pirates to come to the game. Because Pirates, what they did, they pressed Stellenbosch up front. Tito now became Gudlala Guafiake. Ugdala Lamapola Central Angasawi is white. It went but only set piece and then they finished. After that set piece came, completion came a change. But second half, Stellenbosch they started very strong. The only second half, I think for me they dominated the game. I need to be honest. He came in Ulomchida, Kabelo Zamini. Also Mfuken came in Mabaso. I think he came by 2010 high. Irrespective of the score, Mabaso, also Mfuking, but they didn't come to the game and change. They couldn't do much because the standard of the game is high. And both Bedlang intensity and came from the first.
Let's wrap it up. What are your final words to the Stellenbosch players and Coach Steve Barker as well?
Yeah, I think there's something this guy is doing. One, meaning fan development. These kids, they are proper development. They're proper developed. There are many players about high South Africa, but when you look, who understand the game properly, these players they can play anywhere. They can play at Sundowns. They can play in Europe. Majority of them, Pasadena. When you look at his technique as a defender, when you look at Lomfana on 19, 20 years, Jaden Adams. I mean, he's a South African Iniesta. The boy is something else. He's a diamond. He dominated midfield today. Maketleni is a senior player to this boy. This boy is young. I mean, badlala nge-TTC team. They winning, I think, 2 years ago. TTC in a row. Look how they dominate the game. Technically, you hardly see this guy tripping the ball from a position. Fluid, passing directly, clinical. So compliment to Stellenbosch, to Steve Parker compliment. He must continue in whatever he's doing. Unfortunately, South African football, these are the things that let abantu down. I mean, mind you, ama results, they lie. But if you understand very well, these guys, they're going too far. It's just said to Steve Parker, mina nje ngizobacela, can they keep some of his players? Can they keep some of these players much longer? I mean, this team can beat, as my problem, this team, they need to be consistent, I mean, as well. Now, Steve Parker, because Magadlana Boros, they look different, but the quality in Kulego. I couldn't see who's Pirates, who's Stellenbosch in this game. Quality. Stellenbosch. So, Steve Parker must keep up the good job. Players, they're on the right track. They must just humble themselves. La axe transmesh. I think the referee let them down. Yes, credit to Mfukeng. I don't understand why he was sitting on the bench. One of the best players in the country. Yeah, well done to Orlando Pirates.
Right, there you go. That's Orlando Pirates winning 3-1 in the final of the MTN8, courtesy of Abongile Tom with a fabulous true pass. Again, in another final for the second consecutive year since what we saw last year. And it continued this year as well. That was on him. But of course, it happens in Africa as well. In the CAF Champions League, it will happen to Orlando Pirates fans as well, and they will be the ones crying. So football is like this. It's continuously giving you opportunities to be fair and stand for the right thing. But if it benefits you and you celebrate it, then there's no need for you to cry when it affects you tomorrow. Football is always like this. These guys are inconsistent. They are very incompetent as well. So on a different day, they're going to take something away from you, and you're going to be the first one who's crying. Tough luck to Stellenbosch. You deserve far more in this game than what we saw. The second goal was the definitive moment. The second goal by Orlando Pirates was a definitive moment of that game. Anything that happens there is immaterial. So don't go to say we scored 3 goals. That's being dishonest. That's being cold-hearted and dishonest, and you're going to know when it happens to you too as well. Remember, every time you hear Sundowns fans, they will tell you about 1998, the Rothmans Cup. That's how fans have that memory. They will never forget it. Nago is going to happen, and you're going to tell us about an incident that happened in 2005 and so on and so forth. So something wrong that happens, it's wrong for you, it's wrong against you, it's wrong against the other team. It's always wrong. That was wrong, that decision that was made by Oabongile Tom. It is iDiskiTV, Times, or Sports Betting. Thank you for watching us.